first ever episode of Dream Forever podcast, with your host shot by J5. Today we got
Tha Rula,
Tha Rula. First episode, man. I'm excited for this.
first episode, bro.
First episode. Um,
My
just
boy been cooking. Let's start, but I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
bro.
you're
My boy
good.
been cooking, bro. He been grinding. Like this really his time. It's his year, bro. So
I appreciate it. I
I had
appreciate
to
it.
stop by.
No, I do appreciate that. But kind of explain like who you is, the stuff that you do.
So I'm a creative director. I shoot music videos mostly. I work on music. I produce. I do a lot of stuff, bro. I shoot photography. I shoot album covers. I do a lot of stuff, bro.
Does a lot of stuff. What's like one? What's your main thing though? Like if somebody was like, who's shot by J5, the first thing that comes to your head is music videos.
hmm
What would be? What would I think of you? If somebody says your name, what would be the first thing that I?
I think it'd be like photography for sure.
Okay.
Just cause like that's kind of that's where I started. That's where I base myself at.
Right.
Cause I really like pictures and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, where are you originally from? Iowa.
Yeah, I'm from Fort Dodge, bro.
Where Dodge? Where
Yeah.
Dodge? You went to high school up there and everything.
Uh-huh.
You just graduated.
Yeah, I just graduated high school out here.
High school out here.
Yep.
Oh, where'd you go to high school out here?
Ames High. I came down here my junior year,
Uh-huh.
and I been down here this whole time, and we kind of we went through some rough patches when we first came down here, but it wasn't none we couldn't get through.
It's all better now, though.
All better now.
That's good. That's good. So you're young. What are you? 18?
Yeah, bro. I just turned 18 in January.
18.
Shit, crazy.
Shit's crazy. So.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be too. I'm only 23, but it's like I get that feeling that I'd be like, nah. I remember when I was 18.
Bro. Everybody remembers theirs 18.
I mean, you 4 years behind us. You got time.
Yeah.
You just starting out.
I feel like that's all I ever hear is I got time, but honestly, like
I don't believe time's a thing. To be honest
exactly, bro.
with you. I don't believe time's a thing.
You
I
gotta
don't-
that's the last thing there should be, because
Right.
whatever you're doing, you should just be focusing on keep doing that certain thing, and just keep sharpening in that.
Right.
So I feel like everybody has time at the end of the day. So time is always there.
No, for sure. Time is always there. I mean, everybody has the same 24 hours, but I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like time is probably the worst thing to think about.
Mhm.
I think it puts a strain and stress on people
100%.
that, it's like that 24 hours, it's a ticking clock, tick, 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 tick.
100%.
And then when that day's over, you're laying in bed and you're like, I didn't do this, and this.
And that's kind of why it's that stressful topic, bro.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. Um, so did you play any sports or anything in high school? Or were you just kind of like, just chill guy?
All right.
I mean,
What? I'm gonna be honest, because I told myself when I came to the podcast I was gonna be honest. I was being authentic.
Okay.
I definitely just chilled and got high.
You just got high.
I got high, but at the same time, like there was creativity behind me getting high. I wasn't
Right.
just sitting there just getting high, just get high.
Right.
I was getting high, just trying to expand that creativity that was already there.
Okay. Well, okay.
But it's like, that's not an excuse for just to get high though, bro. Don't do drugs. Don't. If you ain't into smoking weed already, don't start because
Yeah.
it's not a good habit, for real, and it ain't cool. That shit is. I'm trying to get out of that shit myself, so just don't do it.
You're trying to stop?
I won't say I'm trying to stop, but I'm trying to slow down.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. I feel like slowing down is probably the best way to do it.
Because that gradually can stop if you start to slow down.
Yeah. I feel like if you smoke over and over and over, I feel like the laziness kind of trumps the creativiness.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Because it takes over.
that is very true.
easily.
but slowing down and I don't know. I feel like also when you slow down, you can't just slow down and just kind of live the same life. So you kind of have to do something like exercise
Because it kind of
or drink
chases you.
water or just be healthy in some type of way to where
Yeah.
your body can still act normal.
You got to replace it with something.
Right? It's like drinking alcohol. Like
Exactly.
I don't drink personally.
Yeah.
But
Wait, you don't drink at all?
no, no. I don't know. I just I feel like smoking weed and drinking alcohol are way two different climates.
Oh hell yeah.
I have, and I will. I would say I won't drink,
Hmm.
but it has to be like I'll drink with my homie one on one. Like I won't go to the bar. You won't ever see me at the bar ever drinking.
Just out drinking.
Out that like you might see me there, but you'll never see a cup in my hand. Or,
No, yeah, I get that because it's like, I mean, it's kind of it doesn't make any sense at the end of the day.
no, and it's like the drinking. It brings out your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It brings out really who I feel like it truly brings out who you really are.
Spirits.
Yeah, like deep down inside, I feel like, if you're at the bar and somebody's heated or whatever, I feel like it's an inner emotion that never comes out
Right.
until it's released by the alcohol.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some people get sad, overly happy,
Right.
overly mad for no reason.
Right.
Or where I feel like the weed comes in is that it settles you.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you focused. It gets you, whatever. I couldn't even describe it because I feel like it works different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not only it gets you, I feel like it makes you like, it puts you in a position to think about your life. It's like shrooms in a way for me, because I feel like every time I hear somebody talk about what shrooms did to them, it makes them think about their life more.
yeah.
And it's like that's what we do for me. I just sit there and think about my life more, and I just want to make that shit better.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you on that. I get you on that. It can definitely, if you definitely smoke weed pretty average, I think you'll think about your life a little bit more. Like
Mhm.
I definitely have. I
Yeah.
think when I started out, I felt like it was more of a fun type of thing.
Mhm.
Let's be lazy. Let's be laid back. But I feel like when I got more in touch with the videos and actually wanted to create something for myself and make an impact, I feel like
Hell yeah.
I did it more or less.
Mhm.
But if I did it, I had the focus of creativity behind it. You know
That's
what I mean?
fire.
Like I didn't try to be lazy with it, but
That's fire. I feel like that's how it should be.
no, yeah, I feel like because that's the thing. At the end of the day, is it's not a drug. It's more of a medicine.
Yeah.
And just how if a doctor gives you medicine or just anything in general, like you're supposed to use it within a reasonable means or something. So
Exactly.
I feel like it should be more used as a medicine to even ADHD
Yeah.
and stuff like I'm not diagnosed, but I feel like there is times where I'm not. I'm like I can't even work on a video or something like that just because.
Your mind is racing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But I think that's life. Though. I think everybody has that.
Exactly.
I think
I recently was watching this Seth Rogen podcast, or no, it wasn't even a podcast. It was just him talking. Um, he one of my biggest inspirations, by the way. But like,
shout out Rogan.
he was talking about like how he do pottery, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made an ashtray for himself, and he feels some type of way about leaving it out because he feels like people gonna look at him differently for like smoking weed.
Right. I feel like a lot of people do, but I feel like it's more common nowadays.
I think it shouldn't be. I feel like it's not.
No, I feel like it. No, I feel like it shouldn't be because I feel like not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something. That's how everybody can't drink alcohol.
I think it's been popular since the '90s, of course, but it's like I think
Right.
it's only gotten more popular, and I think the hate is following that popularity.
Yeah.
But it's like the popularity it's growing to a different. I don't know, like it's almost becoming more of a Tylenol,
What do you mean by that? Like it's how
like
like just as easy it is, or
yeah, it's so accessible.
like hiding the pain. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just so accessible. Like
Oh.
how you can just go buy Tylenol at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, all the
Like, are,
drugs
are you
are
saying like dispensary wise? Or are you just saying in general?
in general.
Oh, okay.
Just weed is because it's so accessible,
Right.
and that's what makes it like so popular.
Sure. True. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I haven't seen like the part of where the hate is and stuff like that. I guess, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I guess
I've seen it too much.
But um, So you said you went to Ames High. Just graduated. Congratulations. So are you going to college?
I actually I finished high school with welding, like not really like a just like a welding and blueprint reading, little like certificate.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm gonna like sit on that for a year. Right
Okay.
now I work in maintenance, so I'm just staying that. And I don't know, maybe college will come later.
Okay. That's fine. I went to college.
Where'd you go to college for?
Videography.
Yeah, fire.
I dropped out though.
Oh shit. How long did you go in there or stay?
You said what?
How long did you stay?
For like a semester and some days.
Hmm.
But I got a 4.0 my first semester.
That's fire.
I just college was never for me. School was never for me.
Yeah. Was it like something that was like that you really wanted to do?
School?
Yeah.
Um, for college, yeah. It was 50-50. I feel like, I wanted to make my family proud.
Right.
Going to and doing something I love. Having I guess a piece of paper that says I can do videography.
Right.
Would get me somewhere, and
You
it
you
would. If I did finish through with with all of it. And this is no hate to nobody who has a degree in general,
Mhm.
but it is true that just because you have that piece of paper with some writing on it,
Mhm.
that you worked for.
Right.
The 4 years is gone,
Mhm.
and you've put it all towards the degree. But now it just tells you that, oh, you can do it. You can do the job.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that's not what I wanted to just and then sit behind somebody. You know what I
I
mean?
truly I
It's not
understand
like I'm
that.
gonna go somewhere and they're,
Mhm.
the let's just say Cole Bennett, for example. He's not gonna call me and be like, oh, I saw you got your degree and I want you to come be my main cameraman.
Right.
That's not how it's gonna work anywhere.
Exactly.
So I just think if I left and, maybe in 20 years from now I might go back.
Mhm.
But I wanna work on what's real life.
That's fire.
Because that would just be wasting time. I was gonna go to college for like 2 years, but if you realistically look at 2 years,
Mhm.
I mean, that is, I know we talked about time and it shouldn't be thought on, but that is a lot of I'm putting my
Oh yeah.
mindset
Two
to something
years.
else.
2 years is quite a bit of time. I think so.
And
I
then,
think 2 years could make a lot of change.
right. And then if I would just be missing that and whatever, because I've been doing videos forever.
Mhm.
I mean, I used to shoot basketball highlights,
Hard.
505 mixtapes.
Really.
Yes. You know what that is?
Yes.
That's me.
I'm familiar. That's fire.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know that actually, but that's where the five comes from.
That's fire.
So some people don't ever correlate it like that, but some people do know deep down the true
Wait. So how long
fans.
you been doing this shit for real?
So I was 16, and I'm 23 now, and I feel like just now everything is now coming around full circle,
Mhm.
and that everything is moving, and
Right.
not in a steady speed.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I always wanted. I didn't want anything super fast
Mhm.
or super slow. I just wanted things to be steady.
Yeah.
Like it's getting to the point where I could live life just doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah. No, that's fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You inspired me.
I appreciate it.
Cause I seen I forgot who your artist was, but I seen one of your videos on IG, like just one of your snippets,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just going to shoot one of my videos, and I was like thinking about the way you was moving your camera and shit, like, and I was just thinking about what I could do, you know,
Right.
like what I could add on to that,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned out and came out exactly how I wanted it to come out, bro.
Who did you shoot for?
Queasy.
Oh, was that video?
Yeah.
What video did you see of mine?
Can't even remember, bro. It was
Shout out Queasy, by the way. Shout out, bro.
you guys, bro. You be pushing that shit out, bro. I'm telling you, you work so much, so I can't even tell you.
No, yeah, I have.
No. That's not a beater on a bush.
No, I'm not trying to beat her on the bush, but it is crazy to think though. Like sometimes I don't even realize it. Even my girlfriend has to tell me like you gotta like come hang out with me or something.
Bro,
It's just because I just be on the computer all the time. This exact computer that's in here. This is the famous computer of all the work that it comes off of.
that's what I'm saying. You're an inspiration, bro, for real.
I appreciate it.
You be pushing that shit
I
out.
appreciate it.
I'm talking about a project a month. Shit, you talking about a project a week.
Yeah. I mean that's the goal. That's the goal. I always want music videos. I always want people to work with me.
Hell yeah.
But I also want to push people's shit out there because I feel like Justin with Iowa right now,
Mhm.
and not a lot of other people see this, but I feel like we see this just within the community
Mhm.
that there's a light being sparked.
Oh hell yeah.
Like shit is going up.
Hell yeah.
Anybody, everybody, just no matter you do hip hop, rap,
Mhm.
R&B, country music in general. There is
Mhm.
something that is a light and a spark, and I like this.
Yeah.
I like the community aspect of everybody coming together, and at the end of the day, we're all supporting each other's dreams.
It feels hella good.
Yeah, because it's like even when I was in high school and stuff like that, and it's still now you kind of see like the hate or whatever, but we're so small.
Right.
We're not Atlanta, we're not Chicago, so why don't we all just
And I think it's the fact that we all care for each other, bro. We all want to see each other win,
yeah?
and that's kind of the best part.
That's what I really fuck with.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I really fuck with. I'm glad to see people coming around and just supporting. You don't even have to. It's at the end of the point where it's like you don't even have to like anybody's music
Right.
as long as you just support them
Support them.
because it comes down to the dream at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And because that's all we gonna push.
Like if I was to sit here and because I put out your videos on my story
Yeah.
and all the time, and it's like if I would sit here and just being a hating ass motherfucker
Mhm.
and just be like he shoots videos too. I'm not good. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna push your shit out there.
Bro, and that shit's, bro. I be seeing that shit. And that shit is so much love, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I came from shit. I
Facts.
hate to say it, but I really came from shit, bro. And with me losing my pops and shit, that shit just, I I kind of lost a lot of love for a lot of shit, and it's very unfortunate. But that's just the way that shit worked. And it's like the the videos and shit, bro. That it gives me a feeling that damn near I feel like that love is being revived, bro.
You want to know what's so crazy?
Mm.
And I'm sorry about your pops, by the
No,
way.
yeah, you can.
But I'm like that with my mom
Mhm.
because I lost my mom
Mhm.
at a young age, and this is like this is what brings spark and joy to me that
That's
none never has. Like I've had,
I got
I'm about to have a
goosebumps.
kid. My girl, she makes me happy and all this.
Congrats, bro.
But this, I appreciate it. But this right here, even
Mhm.
since losing my mom at a young age, like I never had love for anything. Just how you're saying, and
Mhm.
this is what is actually bringing it back around.
Mhm.
And I feel like matures
Mhm.
me into
Mhm.
and is evolving
Mhm.
to a better person.
Right.
And
Because it's all about sharpening that sword.
right, no, I've never heard that.
You've never heard that.
Sharpening your sword.
You've never heard that.
No, that I love that.
Oh wow.
That's something that has to be on like a. Nah, that's like a poster you see in the office.
Yeah.
One of them
Yeah.
sharpening your sword. That's a T-shirt right there.
I think when it comes to that statement, bro, I live by that shit because I like to learn from everything, and that might sound very like it's easier said than done, but whatever you're going through, bro, and what just learn whatever frustrates you and
Right.
learn what your creative strengths are, learn what your creative weakness are, and just learn to sharpen that sword, bro. Even you can use that concept with life. You can use that concept with school. You can use that concept with anything.
Powerful words. Those are powerful words right there. That's kind of how yeah. I try to live like that. I just never heard that statement.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's some shit. I feel like I don't know. I don't even know where it came from, bro. My dad was big on resilience, and I'm like a sponge to everything.
Right. What do you mean by like a sponge? Like you just soak up everything
I
that's
soak
around
up
you.
everything,
I fuck with that.
even this interview right now. Like
I
I'm
fuck
learning
with
so
that.
much from this.
I fuck with that. No, I fuck with that.
Like even you know how we just came in here and you set the shit up together. You like I learned so much there that I never even thought that I would learn.
Oh god, we did learn a lot. We also learned that we watched a 5 minute YouTube video just to figure out we could have done something in
Mhm.
2 seconds. But hey,
Mhm.
that's what happens. And I appreciate bro for helping me.
100.
But no, I kind of live by something every day.
Yeah.
Too, it would be kind of my own thing is the dream forever.
Right.
The dream forever is something that means it was really just created just in my own mind. I really wanted to be where I left the shot by J5 behind and I became Dream Forever Production. But it was more of a thing where I thought about it so much, where it's like I want to keep the shot by J5
Right.
and just live by Dream Forever.
Yes, sir.
So where that started to evolve was because I believe in the power of manifestation.
Yes, sir.
So instead of my thing is I'm more is a, you dream 24 hours of the day. You can.
Right.
You dream
Well,
when
you are.
sleep. You dream when you sleep, but you are.
Right.
You are. I dream
Because
24 hours a day.
that I don't mean to cut you off, but
Thank
that thought inside your head is you dreaming. Cause you dreaming, you thinking about all the things, the possibilities, and what you can do.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. That's right, and I think that every day.
Yeah.
Like right now, like all the time, I dream forever, and I tell everybody just dream forever.
Hell yeah.
And ever since I stood by that statement, things have gotten way better. things have gotten way better, and
I love that shit.
I wasn't really sure in the manifestation and stuff like that. And I've tried it, and I've seen things where things do go positive.
Right.
You're not going to become a millionaire. But things in positive where I put work to it and I think about it at the same time, and just really think about it till it becomes a reality, which it does work. I will say it works 100%.
Hell yeah. I got a story for that shit actually. I got a friend and I used to tell him all the time like, cause we listen to the same artist, Osama's son.
Okay. Yeah.
And I used to tell him all the time like, bro, I'm gonna go to his concert, bro, and I'm gonna get a media pass.
You was at his concert.
I was, right?
I saw that.
I was, and I got the media pass.
No
But listen,
way.
this is crazy because I manifested that shit a whole year beforehand. I kept telling myself like I was lying to myself during there, telling myself like, nigga, you already got the media passes.
God. It was already a reality to you.
It was already reality to me, but in in the real life, I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen.
Facts.
But
it's uncertainty.
It's uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just hoping for the best,
Right.
And I was keeping that. I already got it, and so I got to the concert, bro, and I ended up texting High Tech Steph, Osama manager. He ended up locking me in with some media passes, bro.
For
On the
free?
spot. Yeah, for free on the spot.
Oh, that's awesome,
bro.
So you shot your shot.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was green.
And that motherfucker
here you go.
Boy.
Where was the concert at?
Chicago.
Yeah. You was downtown?
I don't think it was downtown. I think it was like more the suburbs.
Oh, okay.
But it was so fire, bro. It was lit.
Chicago's a beautiful place.
Hell yeah.
I love Chicago. Shout out Chicago.
Shout out Chicago, bro.
I want to go back soon. Probably in a couple weeks here.
I think I'm going to go back in a couple weeks too.
No, Chicago's fire. I love Chicago.
I stayed down there, bro.
You stayed down there for a little bit?
Yeah, bro, because, well, not in Chicago, but like 2 hours away from there. I kind of grew up down there in Peoria.
Oh, okay. I've stopped at the gas station there one time on the way there. Because it's on the way there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've stopped at, isn't there a QT out there?
Yep.
Yep, that's QT. I stopped at. Shout out Quick Trip. Best gas station. This ain't no sponsor. This dead ass. Shout out Quick Trip. Not with the K, this with the Q.
Shout out Quick Trip.
Shout out Quick Trip. But no, Chicago's amazing. I love Chicago. It's way different out here. And then you kind of like come back from a bigger city and kind of look at Des Moines like, we could really turn this shit up.
No, hell yeah.
Everybody could really turn the fuck up.
Because it's a lot of creative heads out here.
Yes. And I think that's an understatement. You could definitely say that 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah. And it's not even like enough spotlight on us.
Yeah, there's not.
It's not enough.
And I can't wait until that day happens, whoever it's going to be. And I want people to win, and that's the...
You.
You think me?
You.
I don't think so.
J5.
I hope so.
Dream forever.
J5 hopes so. Dream forever every day, but...
No, for real.
I wish everybody could have the spotlight, to be honest. I know it won't happen.
No, I feel like you'd be the one to put the spotlight on people.
That's my goal, actually. With the videos, too. That is the goal. Because even when I had the 515 mixtapes, my goal was... I didn't want to film the best hooper. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to get people... For colleges to look at them.
Exactly.
For people who didn't want to pay, hire people with a camera to come down, record them, whatever. Like, I did a lot of that for free.
Mm-hmm.
I started charging later on, but I did a lot of that for free.
Oh, and that's how I feel with the music videos right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's the free is hard.
It's hard.
It is one of the hardest things.
It's hard.
But when you get over that gap of free and you have everything down, It's amazing. I'll take because I remember I was shooting shooting videos for $25. $25.
See,
That
yeah,
was
I won't
after
even
the
go that low.
free.
I'll shoot that bitch for free because it's just like, man,
I need the gas
I
pay
gotta
for it
fuck with
though.
the song though. Oh yeah, for sure,
I
100.
need the gas. You gotta fuck with the song, do a video.
You know what?
But you're not like a music. That's not everything you do though. So I guess that would make sense.
I won't even shoot your video if I don't like your song.
No comment.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Um, Me personally, I'll shoot anybody's video, but if your song is butt, I have to let you know. I'll still shoot it though. That's not no problem.
Hmm.
I could always do what I need to do, but if your song is butt, I'll let you know.
I
And it would
just
be honest. It would be straight respectful.
I want to give a statement on that though because I don't want to come off as an asshole. I feel like my work is my work, and I like to have a clear vision for my work
Mm,
and a clear image for what I want. And if I can't have that, then it just won't come out the way I want it to, and that's just not my work.
right. No, I feel you on that.
Right.
See, it kind of gets to a point though when you get later into this music video shit that you're gonna have the way that you do things,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be so natural to you where it's like,
It's just gonna come out
because
regardless.
that's my thing is it's not more of like my work is my work, but the style of my work can go with anybody's
Right.
style. Like if you don't have that and it's more like focused on a couple, certain artists, like definitely with the Queasy video,
Hmm.
that was your shit.
Yeah.
Is that your style? That's what you want, like how you just recorded it and everything like that. That's what you rocking with. I
That's why I
fuck with
got.
that style.
That's why I got the Duke video out though.
The what?
The B&B Duke video,
Oh, okay.
because it's like I'm trying to show that I can do it a million different ways.
I forgot you shot that video.
You forgot that shit, bro. That was my first video.
Shout out, bro. That was your first video. I remember that.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out, Duke.
Damn.
You know what's crazy about that shit? I ain't gonna put bro on the spot because it's actually all love, but that's another reason why like in the whole money shit with the videos and shit, you kind of gotta know who you working with, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Just know who you working with and just kind of fill it out first, cause it's like you don't never
Was it a bad interaction?
it wasn't no bad interaction. It was just kind of bad business.
Bad business. Oh, okay.
It's bad
Yeah.
business.
I can speak on that. I definitely feel I had to learn, and you'll learn that.
Yeah, right.
That it's something you'll learn, and it's I ain't gonna lie, it sucks.
It's frustrating.
It sucks. I've taken my several of losses before, and it's okay.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like some people don't understand that
Hmm.
business is business or
Exactly.
whatever, and it's like this is how they think.
Right.
I can't change nobody on how they think if they whatever.
And
Always do deposits.
Exactly.
Deposits.
The video still came out.
The video still came out.
Video still came out.
That's still good though,
The video still came out,
because
bro.
it's still your content at the end of the day. So
It's-
you have to make the decision to where am I gonna gatekeep it and never post it, or am I just gonna say fuck it and post it?
Exactly.
Because that's usually what it comes down to.
Right.
And it sucks. I hate the whatever happened. Just bad business in general. I hate bad business. I hate
I
bad
don't
business because
really-
I always come with a peaceful mind. I always
Exactly,
come with
bro.
good business.
Exactly.
That's the hard thing about it is, if I was a dickhead or whatever, but I come with straight positivity.
100
You know what I mean?
all the time.
Like, and this is the thing though is that you'll go through, and it's with anything. Like for me, I also own like a pressure washing business, and I've worked construction before. And one thing I noticed in construction that not all business is a good business,
Right.
and I think you can play that within anything.
Oh yeah.
If you go to, let's say there's a new food spot that opens up down the road. It's a little, taco shop,
Hmm.
but they got bad service. It's bad business for them. And then maybe, you just not, I don't want to go there no more.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And that's what happened with me. With you familiar with Jeff's Pizza?
Oh, down the street?
Yeah.
Something happened to you there?
Yeah, bro.
What happened?
I ordered a pizza, right, and they fucked it up the first time, and I
Right.
brought it back. They fucked it up again. I brought it back. They fucked it up again
They fucked up the pizza three
three
times.
times.
What'd you order?
It was a bacon and steak pizza.
Bacon and steak.
Yeah, that shit fire.
Like just steak sirloin?
No,
Or
hell no,
just steak
just like
strips on there?
chopped up steak,
Oh, chopped
like
up
damn near
steak.
Carter started,
Oh, okay.
damn near. But like, they fucked it up three times, and now I call, and bitch cussed me out.
Oh, she cussed you out
She cussed
on
me
the
out.
phone.
Yeah, on the phone because she fucked up my shit, bro.
What was fucked up about it?
Bro, it was ham, bacon, pineapples. It was like
Will they give you a Hawaiian pizza instead?
no, it wasn't pineapples. You know the all meat pizzas?
Like the sausage, pepperoni, ham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was that shit.
Oh, so they didn't give you the bacon and steak. They
Yeah, they
just
just
gave
gave
you
me all
the
type meat.
damn. Yeah. Shout out Just Pizza though for I fuck with Just Pizza. I ain't gonna hold you. Just Pizza's fucking delicious.
Oh man, and you know what? I used to go there all the time.
And
That
then
motherfucking Philly steak, boy.
nah, that's the one I ordered. That's crazy. Nah, the Philly cheesesteak and then classic pepperoni.
You gotta get the cheese on the side too with the Philly cheesesteak, the nacho cheese.
No, I didn't even think about that.
Fresh,
No.
fresh. But yeah, they fucked up with me though. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck y'all.
Now going back to Chicago though, have you did you eat any food in Chicago?
Yeah, bro. I really like roast beef sandwiches.
Roast beef sandwich. Where'd you have roast beef sandwich at?
They got this place called Baba's.
Baba's.
Yeah.
I would be for sure. I don't know what that is.
They got like roast beef sandwiches. They got fucking shit. They got chicken,
I
fries,
think I think I've definitely heard of that place.
classic
Though.
chicken. Yeah, cause it's like that's classic. They rap about that shit all the time.
Right.
I also fuck with this place in Indiana. I'm finna really drop a gem. It's called Jody's Italian.
Jody's Italian.
They serve like Italian ice and they serve Philly cheesesteaks.
Ooh.
Bro, best
Fire.
Philly cheesesteak you can get in Chicago. I can't cap. Can't cap.
I ain't gonna hold you. Let me put you on. If you, so when I go out there,
Uh-huh.
the first thing I get is Harold's chicken.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the first thing I get all the time with that.
Easily.
Hard fry,
Ooh.
the extra lemon pepper
Uh-huh.
with the extra mild sauce
No doubt.
drizzled over. Fries and toast. No coleslaw.
What's a drink?
What to drink?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if this is weird or not, but I started doing this where I don't get a drink from a place, and I go out to get my own drink. But if any drink, it would be a Barks root beer.
Type beat.
Shout out all the Barks root beer fans.
Bro, I like Pepsi.
I fuck with Pepsi. Like
Over
cherry Pepsi.
Yeah, yeah, my mom got me on that shit, bro. Shout out OG.
Shout out OG. Cherry Pepsi though,
Yeah.
fire.
That shit gas.
That's probably that'd be my second selection.
Hell yeah.
But and then I always gotta get Portillo's. Have you had Portillo's?
Bro.
Shout out Portillo's, man.
Pressure.
That shit sounds so good.
Pressure.
The Italian beef sandwiches.
Exactly, bro.
Oh
Pressure.
my
They got
God.
the best motherfucking. I ain't gonna lie. They got the best hot dogs.
I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't. No, I didn't try a hot dog there. I
Bro,
can't
it's
say
just-
that I haven't had a hot dog in a while.
They
But
put extra love in their shit.
yeah.
If you know type shit.
No, I've seen motherfuckers eat hot dogs there. Like,
Yeah.
everybody be getting one of them.
Oh god.
But that's what they known for is the hot dogs.
bro.
And then the Italian beef, I believe. I don't want the Chicago motherfuckers to get mad at me because I know some motherfuckers gonna be watching this, but I believe the hot dogs was first.
Yeah.
And then the Italian beef came next.
Right.
If
I'm not
that's
sure.
fact.
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Hopefully that's true.
I always go to White Castle.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
mom
got
loved
that
that
shit.
shit too.
White Castle fire.
Yep.
Sharks.
Sharks. Yep.
Sharks is fire. Shout
Sharks
out
is
Sharks.
fire.
Sharks same way as Heroes.
I'm trying to think.
It's not the same as Heroes, but I didn't get my order the same way.
Submarine.
Submarine.
Yeah. It's like a sub place.
I definitely have heard of it. I don't think I went to it though. No,
Bro.
I haven't gone to it.
That shit is like, it's cold cuts too,
Mm,
but they hella cheap, but they also fire.
right.
Like that shit be the best shit you can get. But Sharks, bro, you just dropped the gym for sure.
Yeah, Shark. Shout out Sharks.
Shout out Sharks for sure.
Oh my gosh. All right, but to get off the topic of food in Chicago and stuff like that.
hmm
Let's see what else we got. So, like you said the photography is your main thing.
Right.
Is that what you're gonna build your whole? Because you got a couple different stuff. I saw on your Instagram you have something called Older Productions.
Yeah,
What's that?
that's my production company.
So that's like what you put all the short films, music videos. You flood everything under there, video wise.
Yep.
Okay. And then, do you have another page for your photography, or is your Jaden M page is that the main?
Yeah, that's my main page for photography.
Okay, cool. And you shoot with the same camera, right?
Yep. Canon T6.
I can't say shout out Canon because I have a Sony.
Oh man, shout out Canon.
But shout out Sony.
Love Canon to death.
You would never switch over?
I would never.
Why?
Cause you know what? Let me rephrase that. I would, but it would have to be for a damn good reason. And this is why, because when it comes to Canon, boy, that bitch compatible with anything. You could have whatever type of lens, boy. You could have old ass lens from damn near the 2010.
Well, what can I tell you this? Sony's the same way.
Man.
The E mount?
Okay, yeah, no, you got that. Okay,
I just want to hear what would be different.
You got that. But okay, Canon, I just feel like with me, it's a personal thing.
Oh, okay.
I was raised off Canons.
Okay, well, yeah. My parents had Nikons.
I don't even know what that. I'm not familiar.
See, it's a real photography camera. Shout out the Nikons, though.
Shout
I
out
like
Nikon.
them.
I need to
But
type in.
The Sony is where I got it for like the video. I was like, my dad was like, "Oh, you should maybe look into Nikon," and I'm like, I heard Sony's the best, and ever since I got a Sony camera, the same camera I've always had, switches the lens. That thing's a powerhouse,
bro. I'm liking this. The way it's looking right now, I'm liking the quality. I can't lie.
The quality's decent. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I'm liking this a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, the lens does help though. That's actually that is one of my brand new lenses I got.
Yeah, that's a gem. Lens, bro. Your lens will change your life.
That's what I'm saying. There's some people who think that you need a whole new camera.
Oh no, your lens will change your life easily.
That's not that. Cause I remember I was shooting with the starter lens on there. They come in the kit, so that's like only like 25 to 75 millimeters.
And plus, with that camera, it's like don't it got like a weird ass feature where it's like damn near zoomed in.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
If you ain't got no lens, like
a
50 millimeter. Yeah.
But this one right here changed everything, and more to come too.
Oh yeah.
Like I know we were talking about this before, but the wide angle, such a cheat code right now.
Oh yeah.
Such a cheat code.
Especially if you could manipulate that bitch to your liking.
Oh my god. Oh. You could just spam it the whole time.
Exactly.
But I feel like another thing too, and I don't know if you do this. What about the VHS?
I'm finna incorporate it.
VHS is also a cheat code.
But the way I'm gonna do it is kind of like I'm gonna do one take VHS.
Like just a one take music video.
Yeah. But it's gonna be like different scenes.
That's crazy. I thought about starting a one take music video kind of content too.
That would be hard as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do something like that.
I think I'm gonna do the VHS shit.
Do the VHS shit.
Yeah.
Cause I do watch this one guy. His name is I think his name's Montreal TV.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
His shit, is that a VHS camera or is that that seems like a newer, but like
I think that's just like an old vintage camera.
That's what I thought. Because there is a huge difference between a VHS and a vintage camera, isn't there?
That camera, bro, I don't even know what the fuck that camera is, but that bitch is goated.
No, that motherfucker is goated.
Yeah.
No, I follow, bro. He's decent.
That's like, cause you know those cameras that like Gucci and shit used to use to show the Bentleys and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of them.
It's like one of them. Yeah, because it's also got the fisheye on it, which is hard.
That's what I be using too. I got a fisheye.
That's hard. No, the fisheyes are tough. I ain't gonna lie. I have to get something like that before the trend really ends.
Oh yeah.
Because on my camera, I like shooting the cinematic.
Yeah, and that's what that ZV for.
Oh yeah. I mean the things. Yeah.
That bitch gonna get that cinematic because the colors on that bitch.
Because even this is nice right here.
Yeah, the colors on that ZV, bro, it's insane.
But
it's nutty.
Do you have any upcoming music videos you like to share, or any work possible that you would like to share?
Yeah, I actually got a short film coming out called "Get in a Pop."
Get in a Pop.
Yeah.
Where do you post them on YouTube?
No, I just post them full on Instagram.
Okay.
I might start posting on YouTube though.
When should we see that come on?
By the end of this month.
End of this month?
Yeah,
okay.
Easily.
Okay. How long are the short films?
How long do they take?
No, how long are they? What is considered a short film? I'm not sure.
A minute or two.
A
minute or two.
Oh, a minute or two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what does the production go into to something like that? How long does it take to make something like that?
It depends on your work style. I feel like with me, it could take me up to a week. It could take me up to 3 days. But I feel like it depends on what you really want to how you want your results. You know, if you want to keep shooting the same scene until you get that perfect result, it's gonna probably take a week.
Right.
But if you gonna try to alter, try to use the editing to like cover up some shit, then it's gonna take 3 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel like with me, I'm going that week route. Cause I'm not trying to cover shit up. I'm gonna keep reshooting it until I get my how I want.
No, right. I feel you. I'm finna put out some. I don't ever like gatekeeping, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna put this out for other people. I'll put this out for you. You probably have already heard of it. Have you heard of the MVX
Mm-mm.
extension for what do you use? Adobe?
To edit,
Yeah.
CapCut,
CapCut?
CapCut,
There's nothing wrong with that.
CapCut.
CapCut's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out CapCut.
Shout out CapCut, bro, for real.
See, because I've been on. Do you pay for the premium stuff like
I
that?
don't, but I think I'm about to.
I would. The how many effects and shit it comes
Yeah.
with. Because that's
No,
the
I
thing
think
with
I'm about
Adobe
to for
is
sure.
I could fuck around and make effects, but that takes so much time. So sometimes I just buy big packs.
Yeah.
But them packs are expensive,
Don't
and I
people
gotta
like
pay
make
it every time.
graphic shits
What you mean?
like presets, damn near?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they make it all for you. Like
Like
what's
titles.
one guy can? They make titles,
Mhm.
transitions, all type stuff.
Mhm.
Like oh, there's one guy. He does like 3D stuff too, but he does Yeet.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Yeet's old videos
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
where
With
like
the
crazy
bell and shit
colors and
going
the
like
bell. Like he
yeah.
makes those things and you can buy them.
No, yeah, that's hard.
But
That shit is crazy actually.
so at Envy, I'm surprised you never heard of that.
Oh, so that's how they be doing the
Like I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of people create their effects. Like it is true. A lot of people create their effects, but at the same point in time, it's
you
not.
know Undefined Atlantic.
I've heard.
So he shot this video for Protect,
Okay, yeah.
and in the video there's a scene of Protect where he looks like he's flying, bro.
Mhm.
But there's multiple of him. He's walking down this pathway, but there he's floating as he's walking down the pathway.
Mhm.
And I think that's how they did that shit is through that software.
Is through the
Software with
through the Adobe.
yeah, because like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can because you can
You
do
can
shit like
do
that.
a lot of shit on
But that's what I'm
Adobe.
saying. I would never, because I damn near limit myself. Because I tell myself like I'm not gonna use Adobe because that shit too hard. But it's like
It's easy to learn.
seeing shit like that is like
It's easy to learn. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
It is. It's easy to learn. It's. I wouldn't say it's on like some FL type shit.
FL ain't even
is
hard.
Nah. When I look at that, when I look at FL, and I've been in studios with motherfuckers who use FL. That shit is crazy.
Bro,
Like
FL
I
is
look at
nothing.
some motherfuckers, but they could look at me like this, like that. Like if you know FL hella well, you are a music nerd for real. Because just to look at and that's no hate. Because if you look at Adobe and you see me, I could cook a whole video in this amount of time, this
Bro.
fast. I'm a nerd. I'm a video
Yeah,
nerd.
not for sure.
Because
You a
with
nerd.
Adobe, there's no pictures, there's no nothing to tell you what to do. It's
Bro, I get on FL and cook a song in 10 minutes.
oh yeah. See, I couldn't. It's gonna take me weeks, months, days.
Now the beats is different though. The beats, I might take a fucking hour or two.
Yeah, you make beats too.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
I collab with because I don't really make solo shit no more. I start making those.
Who do you collab with?
One of my friends, Jet Bigger. He's like he he's just another producer, bro.
Does he stay up here?
Yeah, he stay out here in Ames.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out Jet.
Shout out, bro. You yeah, I don't know many producers' names. You know Zudo?
Pseudo.
Shout
He
out
sound
Zudo.
familiar.
Shout out Zudo, man.
He a producer?
Yeah. I don't know if I think he's just a producer, I believe. No, he makes is being a producer making beats too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's just a producer then.
What type of beats he make?
Shit, Zudo beats. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Nah,
I feel
it's
you.
definitely some underground shit though.
Yeah. I feel like everybody got like a inspiration and something a direction.
I'm not sure what his inspiration is,
Yeah,
but
I feel you.
since I have been in the studio when he's cooking up, and that shit is, I actually did a song at his crib.
Uh-huh.
So the story was one of my artists went over there. He was finna record a song, boom, 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 boom. We was finna record it.
Yeah.
So time went on, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so we were just like, fuck, we ain't gonna do the video. I shot a little video within the studio, but I was like, fuck it. I was like, I heard this beat though Zudo did.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
That bitch is nutty.
this motherfucker is slapping. I get
It be
to,
like that.
you know, I start feeling it. Hold
yeah,
on, man.
you
Let's
damn near
just,
gotta put the camera
yeah,
down.
it's getting late. We might as well just let me hop on the beat real quick. Let me, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And that bitch slid. I
That
ain't going.
bitch
And
slid.
it was how crazy he just.
And that's
He
how
knows
that's
everything.
how songs come together is when it be in a nice spirit of moment thing.
Yeah.
You get you a great song out of that.
I will say that I probably, I mean, I don't know, you're another cameraman, but I feel like I'm probably the best rapping cameraman in Iowa.
Oh shit, you got some comp.
You got it?
I don't like I don't like to toot my own horn, but shit. If you hear my shit, I'll let you say what you got to say.
What would you say is like your style?
What you say earlier? Tha Rula.
Did the really?
Yeah, you said Zoot make Zoot beats.
Facts. Jay the Ruler makes Jay the Ruler music.
Nah, for real.
Nah, but like that ass though, is it like was it like just like
It's
is it
just underground shit, yeah.
Oh, underground. See, I don't make the underground. I just be freestyling.
That's fire. I used to freestyle a lot.
Who's the best underground artist right now? I've been kind of out the underground for a little while.
Hold on, let me go to my Spotify real quick. Oh no, I'm gonna say Protect,
I have heard of him. He's decent.
and it's only because he in such a great spot right now with his career, and
Yeah.
I'm liking what he's done so far, you know. And I kind of took a while to get on to what he got going on, but when I did, I love it.
Right. Yeah. I think I got one song by him. I could not name it what it is.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
But-
Hat Trick, probably.
Maybe. I think it probably is that like
Yeah.
his popular song?
Yep.
Okay, it probably is.
Yeah.
But when I started getting underground, that was like with Yeet.
Uh huh.
Oh my god.
Like 2021.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Hey, hold on. I am finna see if I do.
Cause that's like that's where it all started for me too. Cause that's when I moved down here, and that's when I met my friend Tyreek. Shout out Tyreek. He showed me
It's Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
That's the song.
Fall
That's
Guys.
the only one I got. Hat Trick though, I have to see.
Fall Guys is
But
the
what were you
one.
saying?
He showed me Can.
Oh my god.
He showed me Can.
Hey, shout out. Hey, I gotta shout out my homie. Shout out to you, man. We found Yeet and Kid. That was that they.
Hey,
was
it's crazy.
done.
We found Yeezy Can at the same time too.
I'm telling you, bro.
Cause
like,
we was listening to Yeezy. Was like, what the fuck is this,
Nah, I thought that shit was great. It's not gonna hold you.
bro?
First time I heard
the
it.
verse I heard, bro,
What did you hear?
some bullshit. It was.
Really?
He was on that
Wow.
bitch tweaking for sure.
What? The first song I ever heard by Yeet was Money Twerk.
Money Twerk.
Oh my god.
That's one of the ones.
Yeah, that right there. And then you got Can. You got Jace.
Oh yeah, Jace, bro.
Shout out
Jace.
Jace, man.
Bro, it was a point where that was all we listened to.
Yeah, Jace. I don't know about Jace now.
Yeah, I can't do it now. But like, bro, I was in a deep Jace hole like for a year.
His Archive on Archive accounts and everything,
Yep.
bro. I found
Yep.
it all and put it all on a playlist. But now it's like I don't know. He's got to figure his shit out. That's really what he's got to do. Shout out, bro.
I think it's getting to a point where he started to choose quantity over quality,
Yeah,
and it's like
he is pushing out hella music.
that's what you don't want to do,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to doing music.
of course.
Jesus, we know you good, Jace, but man, slow down, buddy.
Just like, yeah, just a little bit.
You know that Young Thug meme?
Which one?
Slow down with all that bullshit music.
Oh yeah. No, when I definitely started seeing bro, and it kind of started last year, maybe 2
Yeah.
years ago,
Uh-huh.
where the music on SoundCloud by him really got pushed
Yeah,
and pushed and pushed. It was album. And this is the thing is that people weren't listening to it as much,
right.
but he had good songs on there.
It's just
but it was
his
like-
fan base is hella strong.
Oh yeah, he has a huge
Cult.
fan base. Huge fan.
He got a cult.
A cult?
He got a cult.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
I think he got. But and then you want to say why? But because he make a living off this shit.
He makes a living off music.
He makes him living off quantity over quality, and that's something you're not supposed to do with music. And his fans don't care.
But I feel like that's all the underground.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
they
like the fan base
they,
of
they,
underground is
they
interesting.
ain't feeding their family off that shit. Jace really like think about it. He working with under artists like Vaughn off 1700. He doing shit with Dave Blunts. He got Ye talking about like Jace. He doing a lot of shit but it's like it's shit only Jace could do because, especially with being in that position that he in, like doing the shit he doing, like if any other artist was to do that shit, they would get pushed to the sideline quick as hell. We would not be talking about them.
No, I'd have to
Oh
disagree.
man,
Well, why don't you look at Yeet like that?
because Yeet don't push out hella music. If Yeet was to push out hella music, bro, he would be pushed to the sideline so fast. Holy shit.
But I think he was though. I think he was pushed to the sideline, and it wasn't even over the music. It was he definitely his last two albums, dog water. That shit was terrible because it's the point of time to where he came, and I'm telling you this is gonna happen to Jace.
Yeah.
Where Jace is gonna find his tone again,
Right.
to where he's going to really become mainstream for real,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna do what he needs to do. But that's what he needs to figure out. What Yeet did is Yeet became mainstream and didn't know what to do.
And you might be right.
He pushed out an album with like 30 songs on it,
Mm-hmm.
and not maybe one of them was good.
Wait, what album are you talking about?
The recent one where he's outside with the horse.
Yeah, no,
that was like 30
that
songs.
shit was terrible.
It was terrible, and this is the thing is where I don't even
That
think
shit
it comes
was
down to
cooked.
where quantity over quality or quality over quantity.
Right.
Like your shit just has to be good.
Good, exactly.
Even if you're pushing it out over and over and over and over, it
Yeah.
has to be fire. Every single song.
No,
was
yeah, that album was cooked.
confidence. Yes, and the one before that.
And I'm actually I'm a Yeet fan.
I am a Yeet fan.
Cooked.
But his new one, like the I don't know who got in his ear and told him that you need to bring the bell back. And you need to bring like the song he just did.
Yeah.
Not the recent one where he's doing there's one
The singing shit.
Yeah, not the one where he was like, "Oh my diamond, speak to me."
It's Zach Beard by Zach Beard. Shout out Zach Beard. That's his creative director.
That
So
shit,
he like bringing all that shit. Like
yeah.
he putting all this shit together.
That shit is hard.
It's hard as fuck.
That's the original Yeet where it's like coming back out.
Yeah. No, it's fire.
Because I think if I'm not wrong, I think bro got sober. I just think he stopped sipping drink though. I think that was his big thing.
He kind of looks a little bit healthier.
Because I remember because like I used to follow him on Instagram and shit like that. So I still do. But I remember he said something about like he's going sober, whatever. He's not with his girl no more.
Oh shit.
So I feel like, and he got hella skinny.
Mm-hmm.
He started looking like he was working out a little bit. Just look healthier.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
either he would just stop sipping drink, or he's sipping drink more moderately,
Right.
just more like slower.
Yeah.
Or he's just not doing it at all. And I feel like that's what changed him. I don't feel like drugs give you superpowers or whatever. But there is at this end of the day, it can make you unlock a certain level of something.
Oh yeah.
To where it can make you
Look a little different.
Right.
100%.
Right. And that's the thing.
Another artist like Can.
Yeah.
He's sipping so much and you can see it visually.
Yeah.
Like when you look at him.
Look at Lucky.
Look at Lucky.
Oh my God.
Bro, hold on. Let me say something. And I love Lucky. Shout out Lucky. But the fact that you pushing this whole drugs are bad thing and then you turn it around and like emphasizing that shit in front of us is not cool, bro. That shit is almost like you contradicting yourself.
Who, Lucky?
Yeah.
Did he be doing that?
His new album titled Drugs is Bad. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, but you know damn well he don't think that.
Of course, but it's so contradicting yourself because it's like, okay, yeah, you can push it all day, but if you truly don't believe it, what the fuck make you think they're gonna believe it?
I guess I don't really follow him that much to where I heard it, like I know the album's called that, but I didn't know he was like pushing that.
Yeah, it's just like he got the kids watching him, bro, and he gotta really step up.
He does have a lot of like young.
When you got people like Chucky stepping up, bro. Yeah. Like he understood the kids watching him. He changed a lot in his music. So.
Who, Chucky?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Stop,
bro.
Stop. Did you not just hear his new album?
No, I heard it. I heard it for
my
sure, and it's
God.
definitely. But guess what?
I wouldn't even play that. No.
He used to talk about a lot of crazy shit.
I feel like he still does.
He definitely do, but
I mean, he did like okay on a point of, like, did you listen to Skrilla G?
yeah.
Like on a point of like them two were kind of really talking about the same shit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess coming from that point of talking shit,
Yeah.
he definitely has.
He calmed down.
He calmed down because probably somebody was in his ear like
The
hey,
kids
you
watching.
You need to the kids are watching.
Yeah.
And they fuck with your style,
Yeah.
and that's the hardest thing too. Is like kids. I remember when my dad found out I was listening to DMX at a young age. Like that's what my dad listened to.
Yeah.
And when he found out I had it on my MP3 player, he's like, "Oh no, you can't have this. You're too young for it." You know what I mean? But then he's like thinks to himself, he's like, "Well, he's gonna find out about it anyway.
Right.
So might as well just listen to it now." And
Exactly.
plus, shout out DMX,
Shout out to him.
one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Mhm.
I'd have to say. Like I grew up listening to. It was more older music. My dad's a little bit older, so I listened to Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Wait,
It,
so you familiar with the clash between rock and hip hop?
yes,
That's fire.
yes, I am familiar with that. I'm more of an old head when it comes to music.
That's like one of my biggest inspiration.
Because my girl, she listens to more like the Neo and the more the Nelly.
Same.
You feel me? But
Same.
I don't. I like the Wu-Tang Clan. I
Yeah.
like um Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out, man. Oh
That's
my
fire.
gosh. Just
That's
all them
fire.
old grooves. Even Ice-T.
Yeah.
Ice-T. And
You familiar with what's his name, bro? Fuck. Damn, he like a really popular singer from back then.
mm,
Fuck, it's
what
right
do
on
you,
the tip of my
what do you
tongue.
do? R&B?
No, he his vocals was just really crazy. Like,
What do you talk about? Prince?
mm-mm.
Oh.
Fuck. You can keep doing, bro. I'm gonna get it.
Nah, Prince too.
Yeah, shout out Prince. Prince is crazy.
Shout out Prince, Purple Rain. Really just everything. And then when it went to rock, when it comes to rock, it was definitely Nirvana.
Oh yeah, easily.
I feel like yeah. I'll even turn on some Nirvana once in a while.
Honestly, Nirvana, you can't
Can't
bro,
go wrong.
can't go wrong. I really
Blink
wanna find
Blink
me some.
182.
Yeah, I heard about them like just a year ago.
Really?
hmm
Oh my gosh.
I heard about them around the same time as like Blackpink.
First time I ever who?
Blackpink.
Blackpink?
Yeah.
Not for sure. But when I first heard Blink 182, it was on the album where all the small things are, and my dad put it on. It was on CD,
Oh, that's fire.
and my dad put it in the boombox.
Yeah,
And I'd always listen to it all the time at the boombox.
that's fire.
I miss CDs. I really do.
Queen.
Queen?
Queen.
Yeah, everybody knows Queen.
Yeah, bro. Queen's
But
tough.
have you ever seen the movie?
No.
No,
He got a
really?
movie out.
Yes, it's more based around the Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Amazing though.
That shit. His
it kinda
vocals,
does,
bro.
It does show actually how crazy it is to where it really shows the inside of, because like Queen was so long ago,
Yeah.
and like
It was so long ago.
kind of how you look at music now, a lot of it's politics,
Right.
but even before it was politics, to see how
It was
he
fresh
was a
politics.
crazy guy.
Yeah.
He was insane.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like heavy metalhead, whatever, but I mean, the dude was doing a shitload of coke all the time.
hmm
But he did.
And he showed it too.
He showed it. He did towards the end of his, his career and stuff with Queen and stuff. He showed it for
Right.
sure.
And that's kind of like, I don't want to say it's the best part because maybe it wasn't the best part for him, but as the viewer, oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, all those songs, "We Will Rock You," all that. He was off that shit.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
whole time.
For sure.
And it's so crazy in the movie because you can see how the other
How it
people
played
in the
out.
band noticed
Yeah.
that he was on this shit.
Yup.
Like everything that he's doing, he was on
Yep.
coke all the time. And I think he did even more than coke. But they were like, dude, are you like okay? Like
Yeah.
they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
If anything, I think they drank or smoked a little weed, but they
He
didn't
was
do
just fucking
nothing
rocking
he
it.
did. I think I believe he even did LSD and all types of stuff. Like he didn't his other band, and to where I don't know how this even works, to where you're on a whole nother level, well, let alone he's the lead singer.
Yeah.
But you're on a whole nother level than the rest of your band.
Exactly.
How do you even play the same?
And I think that's why it was so great.
Mhm.
Is because he stood out from his whole entire crew and his
Right.
because if you're an artist, bro, and you get on a beat and you can stand out from that beat and you could make someone like you can draw someone away from the beat with your vocals, bro. That's artistry.
Right.
And that's exactly what Queen was doing.
Yeah.
Off coke, LSD, and all the shit.
Yeah.
Because I got this song, Play the Game.
Play the game.
W song, right? And it's
Love
like,
this song.
you could hear it in his voice. He's off drugs.
Yeah. He had a lot of pain too, though.
Yeah.
He had a lot of pain. And I think that's where drugs are bad in general, but that's where if you are using, that's where shit kind of goes downhill.
Definitely.
With the pain and with
And it's fucked up too.
It is fucked up. It is fucked up. I wish nobody had pain, but hey, we have to go through it to live life and find out. Life is a roller coaster.
Exactly.
Life has ups and downs every minute, day, year, decade, It has ups and downs.
All about how you handle it.
And exactly. It's all about how you handle and being ready for the roller coaster.
No doubt.
And, I don't have any wisdom for anything to where, how to get through your day or whatever, but
Oh, I definitely do.
what's your wisdom?
Just if like I said earlier, once you figure out what frustrates you, and once you figure out, what gets you to go and what taps those buttons, and when just knowing yourself,
Right.
learn yourself as much as possible, because that's gonna save you the headache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's gonna save you those down days. That's gonna save you not knowing whether you're gonna get that job,
Right.
because you know yourself
That is true. That is wise words right there.
for sure.
I feel like also, too, if you just really don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. How much everybody cares on the slightest bit of what somebody thinks.
Yeah,
Like, just stop caring.
you got to.
These people don't even care about you.
Yeah.
Why do you care about them?
And I hate to say it, bro, but I can't never stop caring about what people think about my work and me.
Really?
Yeah, and it's hard, bro.
I don't.
It's hard.
I care I care what people think, like, you know what I mean? Like, not to an extent to where it's my whole day or whatever, but really when it comes to my work, though.
No, I know what you mean. Like, you genuinely don't care. If you don't like it, you don't like it, move on.
I really don't.
But,
I
like,
really
with
don't
me,
give a fuck. Because, like, the views are going to show me.
Oh,
the
yeah,
likes
easily.
and stuff like that. That's I'm not caring about how many views I'm going to get on a video.
Exactly.
But if I can see that the likes and the comments or whatever is not there, I'm like, okay, well, I got to change something. I got to go back to the drawing board. But at the end of the day, I'm not, like, on my phone, like, refreshing everything.
Right,
where it's like,
right.
all right, who's going to be the first like?
No,
Who's
yeah.
who's going to be the first comment? I don't do that. I don't,
That's OD for sure.
But
I think when it comes to, I just really like feedback. I'm in love with feedback.
okay, but I feel like feedback's different, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Because at the end of the day, you're not caring. Like, it's okay. Take it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were, you were in class, and let's say you took a test, and the test came back, and let's say you failed it, and it had some shit on the bottom, and the teacher gave you a side note of like, this is what you do, blah 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 blah, whatever next time.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're not caring that the teacher thinks that you failed.
Right.
You're not thinking about that at all.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you're just knowing that she gave you a little bit of advice, and you're just gonna take it with,
That's a gem.
That's really the concept of everything.
That's
So if I posted a video, you hit my line, you're like, A5, I don't fuck with the video.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, okay, why? Why do you not fuck with the video? Well, this and this and this and this and that, and this is what I think you could do better. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm not caring. I'm not putting all my energy and mindset that you just said you don't fuck with the video.
Right.
What I'm putting all my energy and mindset
Is why.
Is why.
100%.
And it's even at the end of the day, you can still go on and say it, like, because I'm not going to change your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
and
the
that's why feedback is so strong.
It's
That why.
They get the first person to be like, well, I don't fuck with it. Oh, I'm going to take it down.
Right.
I'm going to redo it and shit like that. But at the point in time, just because one person doesn't like it, doesn't mean other people might not like it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that's a gem.
that is some wise words right there.
Hell yeah.
Do not care what people think about you.
Wise
And I think
words.
that's perfect. And I think there's some other things too where the time also.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let time get to your head. Money.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
let money get to your head.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've heard people rap about it in songs. If you're behind on rent, don't be behind on rent. But at the end of the day, there's 100,000 other motherfuckers behind on rent.
Right.
You was not the only person behind on rent.
Yeah, everybody got shit going on.
Want to cop the new camera or this and that, and you don't got the money for it, there's 100,000 other motherfuckers who don't got the money, and they trying to cop the same camera as you.
Right.
So at the end of the day, do not stress over money. It's all going to happen in due time.
Right.
If you put all those together, you're unstoppable.
100%.
It doesn't even matter if you make it or not in this life. If you were just true to the piece of yourself,
Right.
that's all you need.
100%.
All this
Wise
other
words.
all this other shit right here, I'm gonna be honest, is a side quest.
Yeah.
Any 9 to 5 you go to, this podcast, me going out shooting a video, it's all side quests to your life and to your glory,
Exactly.
to your story.
Right.
These are all things, but each thing that makes you a better person is a chapter.
Exactly.
And all this is all side quests.
Exactly. Now, each thing that makes you a better person is a chapter.
Mhm.
like you just said. And so these chapters gonna go with us throughout life.
Right.
So we're gonna be able to look back at these chapters,
It's gonna be crazy.
but we can learn from them.
Oh yes.
Greatness. And that's like I said, back to sharpening your sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of sharpening that sword is going through these chapters and learning through each chapter and going back to a chapter. You know, maybe just thinking about what you could have did better, or
Yeah.
just thinking about how it went.
I had to
Yeah.
learn that hard.
Yeah, and it's for some people it take that, bro.
Yeah.
It take that because I got both of my brothers in jail right now.
Mm-hmm.
One serving life and one serving 17 years, and it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
But they're learning the hard way.
That's true.
They're learning the hard way, bro. And it's like
It's fucked up to see, but
God didn't take them from me,
no,
and I thank Him from that. I commend Him from that for real.
that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. My
Shout
cousin,
out, bro.
my cousin just got locked up too. He just had to go back to jail.
That shit is not a good feeling.
No, it's not. I don't even think, there is some people who need to be in jail. Do not get me wrong. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't ever look at somebody with a felon that they have a felon.
Right.
I look at them as a human being.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in the jails, they're all human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it's what they did to get them there. But at some point in time, there's also people there that's like, you're a really amazing human being. You just fucked up in the moment, or something was fucked up around you, or
I
whatever.
think it's about accepting what you did.
Well, in that too, yeah. I feel like some people go to jail for a very long period of time,
Yeah.
and come out and not even accept what they
Exactly,
did,
bro.
and go right back in.
Go right back in.
Right back. That's institutionalized. Though.
That happens way
That's-
too much.
that is- that
more
is.
than not.
That's
It's sad.
it is sad, and because there's, I don't know, even seeing some people that are like, oh, I just got out, but I'm not gonna care if I go back in. They could take me tomorrow.
Right.
I'll go right back in, happy as hell.
That shit is
and
stupid
do my
to me.
thing. I think it is dumb because I feel like at the end of the thing, playing back with the dream forever. Everybody has a dream.
Exactly.
Just because you can live in the richest house, the poorest house, you have a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and you can conquer that dream one way or another, no matter what your circumstances is. Legitimately,
Exactly.
because every dream is a realistic dream. I mean, I'm being dead ass. Some people
Absolutely.
might disagree.
No, absolutely. You are being selfish, bro.
But every dream is realistic, and you can achieve it. Why? Because this is life.
You know what? Faith.
And faith,
Have faith in yourself
of course.
before anything,
Of course.
because that's what's gonna get you there. And not only that, but dream big. Dream as big as you want. Fuck it.
As big as you want. Because that's the thing. Nobody can take away from you.
Exactly.
And that's the thing with the people sitting in the jail cells, or the people sitting in the poorest home, or the richest home, or wherever you are across this earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing nobody can take away from you.
Yeah. That's and it's crazy to think about it like that.
People can take away how you see, how you talk, how all these things biologically with your body.
Right.
But when it comes to your brain and the way you think and just the soul of you,
They can't take it.
Not take.
They can't take it. And you know what? Taking that and implying it with incarceration is that's cool. But like implying that in our life, they can't take shit from us. They can't take our dignity. They can't take our happiness. They can't take our
Right.
peace. They can't take shit.
Because that's created by one's own self.
No cap.
That's,
You're in full control. And I was just telling Jet that shit the other day. Shout out Jet again. I was telling him like he thought I was kind of being egotistical, but I was telling him like I got full control over my life.
what does I'm not good with the big the big vocab words.
Yeah.
I have heard egotistical before. I'm not stupid.
Mhm.
But what does it mean?
I look at egotistical as kind of just you see your bigger self. You know, you see your bigger self, and you kind of engage in it.
Oh, is it like somebody saying you have an ego?
Yeah, literally just somebody saying you have ego. Like if you egotistical, somebody just saying you got ego.
Right. Oh, okay.
But yeah, he like said I had an ego because I said like I got full control over my life and I know what's gonna happen next.
But I feel like that's something, and I have heard that before. I don't feel like that has nothing to do with your ego.
Right.
to be honest, you can say it's confidence.
It's confidence, and that's key.
But at the end of the day, like that is a legitimate way of thinking, and
Exactly.
people don't understand that
Mhm.
the reality that you can make in your life by just thinking.
Right.
It can happen.
Right.
A door can open. I'm telling you, $1 million is not going to sit in your lap tomorrow.
That Osama son show. That's the prime
That's
example.
dead ass. Like
It can happen,
exactly,
and it's gonna happen.
it's going to happen. So if you're sitting here watching this and you're thinking to yourself, you know, I'm scared to start the dream. I don't know what to do with my dream. Whatever the case might be, just dream and put your best foot forward. Because like we talked about earlier, uncertainty can people are scared of uncertainty. People don't understand uncertainty. Some people are ready to take uncertainty head on.
Right.
Uncertainty is not your friend, but you can overcome it.
Exactly.
Because
Absolutely.
that is the scary thing, and that's also just to go back with how you should just really just get with life.
Right.
Uncertainty is something you should always hit head on.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't, you're not gonna know what this was like or that was like.
Mhm.
I hate the two words I don't like, or what if.
My dad used to tell me that shit all the time, bro, and I used to wonder why. I used to always wonder why, like because I used to always hit him with what if questions.
Yeah.
Dad, what if this? Dad, what if that? Dad, what if this? And he would always tell me, Jaden, stop saying what if. And it got to the point where he just banned that shit fully. Like if
Right.
I say what if, I might just get my ass beat.
Because what if is like, well, what if it does happen?
Exactly.
Or what if it doesn't happen?
Exactly.
The I don't like the 50-50 shit.
Yeah.
That's where if you come with a mindset like you're talking about with confidence,
Mhm.
it's always 100%, and you know that.
Exactly.
Everybody else, it's uncertainty. But if you also play back to where we say, "Oh, don't give a fuck about what people say," that
Right.
plays head on with it.
Exactly.
It's because if you know, somebody could say you're egotistical,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, you
If
know,
you know,
you're
right,
not. If
exactly.
if you know yourself, you know yourself.
Exactly.
There's nothing nobody can take
And
away
that's
from.
and that's kind of like that's confidence.
Yes,
That's confidence for
that is
sure.
confidence. I feel like if you walk around dreaming big and having confidence, you're like the Terminator to this world.
Oh man,
You are
just
literally
described me.
gonna mow things down.
Bro,
And
I
if
feel
and
like
if and just with talking with you, you're gonna make it. I mean, you're gonna do something bigger than probably I could do. Because that's what I want people to think is, I don't want
I
to
appreciate that.
ever. Because I'll tell you this much, I'm not no
That's true.
LeBron or whatever. But I want always people to always, I want always people to do better than I do.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Because we're all gonna make it one day. If you have that mindset that we're all gonna make it, we're all gonna make it in our own lane.
Exactly.
You know
In
what I
our own
mean?
way.
In our own way. And I feel like that's changing now. I feel like when people are like, well, stay out my lane or stay out this, I feel like that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's so like the internet also helps a lot.
Everything is kind of the creative world is saturated, if you ask me.
You think it's like saturated as in
Not
like,
in terms of like what's coming out, but in terms of like what's coming in.
like are you talking about like, let's say wide angle for an example? Like something like that, like how it's overplayed a lot or whatever?
You could say that, but I want to say like more so with like music,
Oh,
rappers.
yes.
It's a lot of rappers out right now.
Right.
It's tons of it. If you don't like rap, I don't know what you're doing because
Yeah, if you don't like rap music,
it's tons of rap like and
right.
it's subgenres,
Yeah,
which
the
is
subgenres.
insane, and it's
Right.
like you could find your in rap,
Right.
and it's crazy because you can't do that in rock. I mean, you
No.
can, but it's like rock is rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find that sound that you like in rock, but with
What
rap, bro,
you can't do that with anything else except rap.
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so like it's crazy to think that rap is so oversaturated nowadays.
I'm not gonna lie. If you want to be a rapper right now.
Oh yeah,
This is your time
it's your
to
time
be a
for
rapper
sure.
and fully invest.
Yep.
Do not sit here and think that somebody's gonna shoot a music video for free for you. A producer's gonna do a beat for you for free. That's just not gonna happen.
Or you can just sit in your room and make just any type of music, and not really put
Right.
effort towards it.
Right. Like I want to say one artist, and one of my best friends brought this up.
Yeah.
That Baby Chief do it.
Oh yeah.
How he doesn't it's not that it's effortless.
Hmm.
It's more I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Which is cool. He can do what he wants to do, But at the end of the day, I feel like there's more rappers coming out with that. He has good punchlines. I would say that
He can rap his ass
he
off.
can rap his ass off. But the point of not caring to where how he flows or whatever. Like the one song, have you heard the? I think it was called Yeezy. It's the one he did on Blackboy Max's.
Yeah,
Against the Baby.
Yep.
How just like when he did that singing part, he ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, he do
There's
a lot
no
of shit
auto
like that.
tune on it. There's no they ain't making shit sound good.
He do a lot of shit like that, and I think that's part of him, the confidence.
It's also a character too.
Yeah.
It also brings out your character.
Right.
But I see a lot of people like that where it's like they're just gonna throw some shit on there, say some random shit, and it works. And there's nothing wrong. It's not like no hating shit. It's just like I feel like a lot of people see that and they're gonna try to do it.
Oh yeah.
Because if he's young as shit, and he's like 16.
Yeah. No, I think damn, 16.
He might be younger than that. But he's really doing this shit. I mean, shit.
No, I think he is 16, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck that you're that young. But I ain't gonna lie. He's got a lot of money behind this shit though. He's got a shit ton. He has the shit ton.
So does Chucky.
But this is what I'm telling people is if you invest, you'll literally make it.
Cause look, Chucky, nobody, not really many people know this, but Chucky really was one of those ones that was in the active in the streets for real.
He wasn't active?
No, he was.
Oh.
Like before he got the little backing by OTF,
mm-hmm.
Chucky was really putting in work for real.
Right?
Yeah, like
I didn't really know that about him.
I did my research because like I was really tapped into him when I first found him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to figure out who he was for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would Dirk just leave OTF in the hands of this young man? You know what I mean? And
Right.
so I really wanted to know why. But bro was really active for real. And once he got money put behind him, bro, he used that shit. You see what he doing?
Oh my god.
That boy Chuck going up like a motherfucking rocket, boy.
It's because money talks.
Yeah,
I don't like spending my energy or whatever you've been talking about thinking about money, but it does talk and it does get you to open doors and it walks. And I'm telling you, like okay, let's take Ian for an example. Ian literally has said in the interview that he just had money laying around. He just went to go invest it. He had literally money left over in his account, and he was rapping at the time. And he's like, I'm just gonna put all my money into it, and it worked. It worked.
That's wild.
Do you like Ian?
I love Ian.
Okay. I have heard some people don't like Ian.
Bro.
I think Ian is fire.
Goodbye horses?
Fire.
Bro.
I think
3-5?
Fire. I'll do a bitch like Joel Embiid.
No doubt.
Hey, but no, Ian has, and I think he has so much potential.
Yeah. He still got so much room to grow too.
Right. But kind of back down to more of like Des Moines, of how we talked about all the artists out here have potential. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists out here have potential.
Queasy, bro.
Queasy has potential.
Shout out Queasy.
Shout out Queasy.
That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Queasy, we working on the tape right now.
Y'all making a tape together?
Yeah, we collabing.
Was it like a whole album, or is it just a song?
It's a tape. Like it's just like
an
album.
It? Oh, okay.
It's like maybe gonna be like 10 songs.
So it's like you guys are all on the same song as each other.
No, it's just him. I'm creative directing it.
Okay, so you kind of like.
I'm gonna probably make the track list. I'm probably I might like shoot the cover.
Okay.
I might like when I say make the track list, I mean like arrange the songs.
Yeah, arrange the songs. Like you'll hear the songs over whichever one sounds good. Playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And then I mean like, yeah, we do it. We do a lot of working together.
No,
I fuck with Queasy.
He works hard. He works hard.
He works.
Shout out Phase 10, man.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Phase 10. I actually want to work with bro.
Shout out, hey, get with him.
Yeah,
get with him.
Sure.
Shout out Phase 10, man. There's a lot of me and him got a video coming up. I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of just good artists out here that just. I think if everybody just put some money, time, faith, and dream.
I had another artist I want to shout out to because I feel like
y'all gonna make it, man.
He tough as hell, bro.
You.
YB Mo.
YB Mo.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
I'm not for sure.
Damn.
YB
Emo.
Yeah,
he kind of he be with Queasy. He like an underground artist. He hard, bro. He's up.
I have to check him out. Shout out, brother.
Yeah, shout out.
I don't know who that is. Hit my line though.
We supposed to be.
Let's get something working.
Yeah, we supposed to be working soon here. Shit, I'm gonna have to see what's going on.
YB Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, YB Mo. Make sure to look that up.
YB emo.
YB emo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Also, I don't mean to cut you off, but I've been listening to a Mine new album.
Who?
A Mine. He dropped
Amine.
that song Caroline.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not think his name was Amine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was like a Miney or something.
Yeah, I don't know how you say it, but I just say Mine.
But okay,
He dropped this album called 13 Months of Sunshine.
is it decent?
Classic.
Okay, so is it like? Because I know, bro. I don't know. Bro's a rapper,
Yeah.
but he's always been on some like different shit. Is
Yeah.
it more like what's the rhythm sounding like and stuff like that? What's
It's okay, so it's live instruments. All live
okay? So
instruments.
what do you call that? Acoustic?
Yeah,
Okay,
acoustic.
acoustic.
So it's all live instruments and it's very psychedelic,
Mm.
but it's also like it's uplifting feeling.
Okay.
And it's like it's cohesive
Mm.
and it's also you can feel the vulnerability. Like he's vulnerable. He's very, very vulnerable in it. He talks a lot. He talks about there's this one bar where like apparently like his sister almost dies or whatever, and you know with his success, he like he gave her like money, cars, and clothes, and etc. And like
Right.
he wonders if her almost dying was on him because of what he provided for her.
Mm.
He goes deep into a lot of different shit, but yeah, that shit is hard, bro. I feel like you should tap into that shit.
You know, one artist right now, especially the pain talk in
Yeah.
songs. I feel like that is definitely look at YoungBoy.
Yeah, bro,
Look at
he
YoungBoy.
been doing it though for
Like
so
if
long.
you be real, like this is what I'm saying. This is really all it takes. You see these rappers. Look at Nino Pate.
Right. Yeah.
Being real
Mhm.
and actually being you
Right.
gets you way farther
Oh, yeah.
than spending VC on a customizable character.
And rap
And you
capping.
see those a lot.
And rap cap, it gets you way further than rap capping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say it right there, flat out.
Because you might as well, if you're
Say
rap capping,
say what happened today. Don't
Yeah.
say what you finna have or next car.
I don't mind like if
No,
not-
and I do it, so I get it.
everybody does it.
But
But it's to the extent, or what are you gonna take it to?
yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying is, if you could sharpen that sword once again, if you could sharpen that sword to where what you talk about is your life and how you feel,
Right.
like you said, that pain is nothing but a push.
Right.
Because people could really relate to that shit and feel it,
Exactly.
and they could love it.
Exactly. That's why YoungBoy is who he is today.
Exactly, bro. I have a couple songs that I'm just stunned. Like Four Sons of a King, YoungBoy is a great artist.
The greatest.
Yeah,
Of
I'm
all
not gonna
time.
lie, he's the greatest.
I mean, not just the greatest rapper.
He's
the
our Michael
greatest
Jackson.
Who?
He's our Michael Jackson.
Oh, do you think Michael Jackson's better than him?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we on the same topic.
I was gonna say.
I feel like you the type to say that though.
No.
Shit, you talking about Wu-Tang and shit.
No. But I don't know. I don't. Michael Jackson, man.
All right, shout out Michael Jackson though. Michael
Shout
Jackson's
out
fire.
Michael Jackson. He does have classic songs. And
You
shit
know what's
like
crazy?
that,
I used to have dreams of bro and like damn near piss on myself. Like the white bleached Michael Jackson. He was so scary to me when I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, he was scary.
He was scary as shit.
He was scary.
And my mom told me when he died, I cried.
You cried that Michael Jackson died?
I was like fucking 4.
I just remember as a kid, my pops told me he was touching kids. So
Bro, I remember.
I kind of just I listened to Michael Jackson, the A, B,
Yeah.
C's, and all the classics, because like my mom and my dad they used to have the MTV
Yeah,
shit playing.
yeah,
They would just his music video would pop on. Or
yeah, because he was
something.
spamming that shit.
Yeah, so it was like I listen to bro, but
Mhm.
really nah.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
didn't have him.
My girlfriend's really big on that shit. I don't like it.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I don't like
It's a
it.
thriller.
It's
that
kind
type of stuff.
of it's just like I don't know. It's music, but like it's great music. But
Young boy though.
yeah, for real, no doubt.
Mm,
Young boy.
Is we stick
Top.
It's Chop City. That's it right there. I mean, there's
Top.
so this is a thought I have though too. When it comes to best artists of all time,
Mhm.
what's hard to put out with the rap game is that people pass away.
Right.
And I think the hardest part about it is that we will never see what Juice WRLD was gonna be like.
Bro, I'm so glad that you said that because he was with what was his Goodbye and Good Riddance?
Mm-hmm.
That album, that shit did a lot for a lot of people.
Wait. Didn't you used to have dreads?
Yeah.
When'd you cut your dreads?
Oh, you didn't know?
Huh?
You didn't know I cut my dreads?
No, I didn't know you cut your dreads.
I
No, I've seen you in a picture with dreads on.
Maybe like 2-3 weeks ago.
Look fire.
Appreciate it.
Look cool.
I had to.
You just had to flex on the
Yeah, I had to.
good lineup and everything. You want to shout your barber out?
Yeah, bro. Shout out Monty, bro.
Shout out Monty, man.
He gets right. No cap.
You think he get me right?
Oh yeah, Monty get anybody.
My
He
hairline,
just graduated.
My
so
hairline is shit. I have no hairline. I have hair though. I have curly hair.
He
long
might be
curly
able to be
hair.
a musician. What's that shit? You don't think so?
I've been to like 4 barbers about it.
Consult. What's that shit called? Good clips and or some shit. Great clips. What's like the barbershop called where it's like good clips or some shit?
You talking about great clips?
Yeah.
I went there my whole life.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, nothing wrong with great clips, man.
No, they
hey,
not.
got
Hey,
the
shout out
job
Great
done,
Clips,
but
bro.
I think that is probably half of the reason my shit's fucked up.
Not gonna lie, they received your shit for sure.
Yeah, nice ladies though that always work there.
They nice as hell.
They nice, but they is gonna fuck your shit up. And I
Shout out
never
Great
knew
Clips.
that until I went to an actual barber.
Yeah, I feel like that's some stereotypical shit. Like me thinking you go to Great Clips, but like at the end of the day,
How is that stereotypical?
cause like you white,
What the fuck does that have to be a thing?
cause it's like, oh, I'm sure you don't see no black niggas in Great Clips. Like, come on now. Let's be real.
I have.
I know you have, but
You can get
it's not like the
$15
average.
haircut. Huh?
It's not like the average though.
No, it's not average. I see.
Right. So that I don't know. That's
I
just
see
how
all
my
types
mind
of
thinks.
folks in there.
My mind, I just think, I don't know. I just think white folks when I think Great Clips.
See, if I was to put, I mean, I don't like doing this, but if I had to put white folks on anywhere, I'd put it at like sports clubs. I feel like great clubs is for everybody though.
You know what? That might be the one I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie.
Because great clips, I've seen every like.
I might be talking about sports clip. Cause
It has
one
to
of
be
them
sports
clips, bro.
It's one
they
of the
got a
clips.
commercial.
I think there's that's super cuts. That's super
yeah,
cuts.
it's super.
Is it super cuts? Now that right there,
Bro.
that
Now
is,
you making me want to see,
that
bro.
is some white people shit. Super cuts. That's some white people shit for sure. Great clips.
No, that's super cuts.
Yeah,
That's
great clips
Supercuts.
is legendary. Legendary.
Yeah. Shout out Great Clips.
Man, I don't even know how we got on this topic. We've already been going for an hour and 30 minutes. That's crazy.
That's great though.
This is how time goes on. No, this is good. This has been a good episode though. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it off with you need to plug any of your social medias. Plug them all now.
Yeah, just shout out my Instagram, Tha Rula. Make sure y'all tap into my
That's
YouTube.
JAI.
Yeah, JAI.
The Rula.
Tha Rula. Make sure y'all tap into my YouTube, Jaden M.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Shit,
That's it.
yeah, it's 1:00 in the morning. We finna end this bitch.
It's 1:00 in the morning. The Dream Forever Podcast, episode 1. With episode 2 coming in 2 weeks.